For us. See that down there?
Well, fine.
It says they're waiting for us. All right, close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes.
We're going right off the back just into me having to close my eyes?
Yeah, close your eyes.
Are you gonna hit me? Do you have a pie?
What? Why would...
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, we play the fun close your eyes, I smack you game. Haha, really funny. No, close your eyes.
Funny. Okay.
Because this is a surprise episode. You don't know the title of it. You don't know anything about the postings. It's so exciting. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
I told you today, like be aware. You're gonna find this episode slightly unpleasant.
That's what I was told, and that's why I've just been really on edge all day, because I just picture, like, either gonna make me take a shot at my lord or do something gross. As long as I guess I don't have to eat anything.
Hold on, I'm posting everything, and I'm inviting a celebrity.
Do I still have to keep my eyes covered?
Yes, keep your goddamn eyes closed!
Holy fuck,
or
okay.
when you open them, I'm gonna hit you.
Okay.
At least I'll do it, like, when you're looking.
That's nice, at least. I like to know when it's coming.
Alright. I'm inviting a celebrity. If it's any hint, the celebrity I'm inviting is Stephen King.
What?
I'm inviting Stephen King. Boom.
Okay. Am I gonna like uncover my eyes and it's gonna be standing in the kitchen or something?
No.
Shit,
No.
Okay.
Even stupider.
Even stupider.
Even stupider.
Oh shit! I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, why do your phone went off?
Yeah, I know.
You got to keep it on silent.
I'm sorry. I forgot, but it's charging, and I'm having to keep my eyes covered, or else I'm gonna get hit.
Is this water?
In what? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just water.
My water bottle? No, it's vodka. Yum. I like to drink it in my.
All right, you may open your eyes now.
Oh, good, thank you. Ow!
I made your water disappear. Abracadabra.
Was that really it? I could hear you swallowing, like.
I asked you if it was water. Yeah, that's the episode.
Oh shit! Cool. Can I go now?
It's the magic episode where
wow.
I pull one magic trick.
Oh, I should do that one with you with the water bottle. You know the water bottle one where it makes them look into it and they slap both sides of the water bottle and the water splishes up into your face.
All right, try it.
Did you backwash into it?
No, I was just really thirsty and just drank it all. Like,
oh, that's fine.
Your eyes were closed. I figured how could I mess with you? And I thought drink your water.
That's the way to mess with me.
Gotcha. Your water's gone.
I'm not gonna be hydrated for this entire episode.
Nailed ya. All right, how's it sounding? We were having some mic issues.
Oh yeah,
we were hearing a weird buzz.
Yeah, it was really weird. I thought Uncle Earl was trying to talk to us. He's not out right now, but if you've seen the other episodes,
yeah,
I thought he was trying to communicate.
But like, yeah. So how's the audio? Tell us, Stephen King.
What's up, Stephen King?
Stephen King joined us. I think there's a slight little hum in the background.
Maybe it's the fridge.
But it might be the fridge. But it's better than what it was. It was really annoying. Like, I just heard it. And has that always been there? Has that been there for, like, the past 10 live streams of this, like...
I hope not. Because we haven't checked the sound on some of the old... we don't go back and check the video. I do,
but it's so, like, low in the mix. Maybe it's just... I just hear it in my headphones and it's feedbacky. So, let me know about sound.
Yeah.
Exciting start to this episode, I know.
Yes. First I sat with my eyes covered while you drank my water, and then you asked our viewers to do work.
Oh, I warned them. This one's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird one.
Great.
And I'm kind of enjoying this right now. Just how odd it is. It's just going to be bizarre.
You got that shit-eating grin on your face.
A what?
Shit-eating grin?
Oh, I thought you said the shitting. Like,
you have the shitting.
Yeah, we did watch the Treehouse of Horror. The shitting.
How else do you celebrate your Halloween?
My favorite. Well, it's been my favorite Simpsons episode, I say, a lot. But I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of Simpsons
Maggie
episodes.
Makes 3 is mine.
Have we talked about this like 10 times?
Probably. I really like Simpsons.
Yeah. What my favorite one is. I don't know. My favorite Simpsons character is Troy McClure.
No.
Why don't you like him?
I can't stand Troy McClure.
First off, you say McClure.
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 Troy McClure. I'm Troy McClure. Not McClure.
McClure.
I'm Troy McClure. You dope.
You say shit right.
No. Well, you do say shit right.
Oh my goodness. It's an awful, awful start to the show.
You're an awful start to... Fucking 1994.
Oh, ouch.
So for this episode, I guess we should get right into it. I think it was two sports live streams ago. Mm-hmm. And that episode might have gotten blocked for copyright infringement. A couple of those have happened.
Wasn't that one something really weird, like Diggerland or something like that?
Yeah, that one got just gone. That was the episode where we made fun of the other Nothing Better to Do, which I'm kind of disappointed about.
That was such a great
That was really fun making fun of those nerds. But, looking back, I'm kind of glad that might have been bullying.
It might have been.
We just kind of, picked on these kids just because they had the same name as us. Like, they weren't even making videos now, and we just decided to pick on them.
But they had our name, and they came up before us. They're in our way.
I think... Oh, was that it? Yeah, they had more views than us.
Yeah.
But they only had 6 videos.
Maybe we should,
one of their videos was how to drive...
to apologize. We should invite them on.
No, because the episode never happened. Who gives a shit?
Oh, yeah. No, it's gone. Fine.
No, and also... I want to use that for a future episode when I'm running out of ideas.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. Just redo it.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody saw it. 2 people saw it. It was really funny. There's a couple episodes that are hidden episodes.
Yeah, they're hidden and they're actually really good, but there's just certain things in them that just can't.
Yeah, that was probably best not everybody knows about. There's something happened. There's one where I'm really, really drunk, and it's just like a giant
that one was a disaster. You got so drunk.
I got way too drunk.
Oh, that was
and it was
great.
Just I mean, it's not that I'm ashamed. That's why I admit it's not like I said anything offensive. It was just unwatchable.
There's funny drunk, and then there's just what is this guy talking about?
And especially because I was in the apartment by myself, it just reeked of mental ramblings of nonsense.
Yeah.
And I think half the episode was shitting on the Packers for no reason.
That's a normal sober episode for you.
But it wasn't even a sports show. I don't think. I think it was just me drunk in the apartment and just fuck it, I'll go live. I don't even know why. But anywho, this episode is a very special episode because as I said, 2 sports live streams ago, I'm pretty sure, you brought up Maine. The great state of Maine, and how you weren't sure.
Nothing happens in Maine. They have no sports team. I've met no people from Maine. Maine doesn't really exist.
That's why I invited Stephen King. Because he's from Maine.
He's the only person I know from Maine. He's the only thing I know happening in Maine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, just look at that paper I handed you before the show.
Is this the history of Maine? Please tell me it's not the history of Maine. It's upside down. That's what it is. Oh. 73 facts about Maine. You must read all the facts for the episode to end.
Originally?
Why 73? Why 70? Did you pick 73 facts? Or is this a list that somebody created?
Well, I originally wanted 101, but...
I love 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, and that's usually a list, 101 facts about fucking Clockwork Orange or some shit. I don't know. But,
there were only 73 because Maine isn't as interesting.
Well, no. The problem was I found one list that had 50 and another list that had 25, which makes 75, and I knew that 73 would drive you nuts because you have this weird thing with numbers where it has to be an even number.
You deleted 2 facts about Maine just to irritate my OCD?
Yes, I did.
You're such an asshole.
I told you this episode was going to be unpleasant for you.
Damn it. Okay.
So because you were so ignorant about Maine, I decided that you need to be informed.
I should inform myself.
Inform yourself. And these are just straight facts.
They are. I'm kind of glancing them over. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to learn about Maine.
We're going to lose.
We're going to learn about Maine.
Okay. Well,
all right. Fact number 1.
This episode will
Take
not
your
end
time.
Until I finish this.
Yes. I say a fact a minute.
A fact a minute? Some of these are really short.
We should go.
Okay. Fact number 1.
Right.
Eastport is the most eastern city in the United States. The city is considered the first place in the United States to receive the rays of the morning sun.
Huh.
What about Alaska? Ain't that higher? Or is it the only one that's connected to the mainland? That's highest.
Okay, read the fact again.
Oh,
And
yes, not
then analyze your question.
Got it. My bad. Brain fart. I'm not good with directions.
It's okay.
Fact number 2. In Wilton, there...
Off to a great start with these Maine facts. See, you're learning a lot.
2 to go.
Not only are you learning about Maine, but you're also learning your north, south, east, and west.
Never eat sour wheat. I still have to do that in my head.
I always thought
every
it was
time.
worms.
Never eat sour worms?
Yeah, soggy worms. Never eat soggy worms.
Never eat soggy waffles. It's another one.
Yeah, I've heard that one too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially if there's cum on them. Oh, you mean for the compass? I thought you just meant a general rule in life.
Fact number 2. In Wilton, there's a cannery that imports and cans only dandelion greens. What?
There's a canary?
A cannery.
Oh, that's different than canary.
2 in a row.
That's a very...
2 in a row.
That's a very energetic canary. Just odd behavior for a canary.
I was like, how does it carry a can? How does it carry a can of dandelion greens? That must be like the slowest service ever. What if you need 3 cans? You get 3 canaries, or does one canary got to bring one at a time?
A lot of angry Italians. Italians are the only people that eat dandelions.
Fried dandelions? They're the only ones that I know of. And I don't really like them. They're kind of bitter.
They are very bitter, and I like them. They taste like endive.
Of course you like bitter things.
Yeah, I do like bitter things.
You
I like black
licorice,
chocolate.
Too. You're weird.
Or black licorice, yeah.
Ugh.
I'm an oddie. I like old people candy.
Yeah. Fact number 3. Maine is the only state in the United States whose name has 1 syllable.
That's interesting.
Nevada, Utah, no. Oh shit, yeah.
Did you think I was making a...
They're lying!
Yeah.
No, they're right. Maine, that's number 4. Maine is the only state that shares its border with only one other state. No, Florida doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like how I'm like, where's the line?
Like, you would know. You thought Alaska was east.
That's different. That's just the directions are difficult.
Maine is the Alaska of the east. Ish.
Number 5. Bath is known as the city of ships. That seems appropriate, I guess. It's terrible.
I wonder if it's Bath or Bathe.
Bathe is with an E at the end.
Or, yeah, but it might be like French.
About how things are pronounced.
Yeah.
Well, that's just dumb.
This episode's wonderful.
I know. I'm only on number 6. I seriously have to read all of these?
Yes, you have to read all of them. You gotta learn about Maine. Stephen King wants to learn. You should have seen the tweet for Stephen King. I said, maybe you could even learn something about Maine. He lives there.
I feel like you should know because there's probably like 5 people that live in Maine, so he probably knows everybody. Okay. Joshua L. Chamberlain, born in Brewer, received the only battlefield promotion to general during the Civil War. He was also the last Civil War soldier to die of wounds incurred in the war. How do they know that?
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing when I read that one.
How do they know that?
Yeah, that one was weird. Because it's like...
You're just trying to make Maine sound more important than it is.
Yeah, but that's like saying... Because I know a lot of survivors of 9/11, they died later of cancer because of breathing all that shit in. Mm-hmm. Does that count as dying in 9/11? Or dying from wounds in 9/11? You know what I mean? Like, how can you decide if you died from a wound or like you're just old?
That's a good question, but we're gonna move on because we ain't got time to ponder. Number 7, the White Mountain National Forest covers nearly 800 acres. The forest covers a landscape ranging from hardwood forests to the largest alpine.
That's a tough word for you.
I said it right.
You did, yeah. Okay. Proud of you. People in Maine are happy.
Alpine area east of the Rocky Mountains. These are such boring facts. I hate this. 8. This is not a real place. Aroostook County. Aroostook.
Aroostook.
Okay. County at 6,453 square miles covers an area greater than the combined size of Connecticut and Rhode Island. I didn't realize Maine was that big.
Yeah.
I thought it was like...
I wonder if, it's one of those things where they make it smaller on the map Because I know they do that with Alaska.
Yeah. You ever see the map, like what everything actually looks like?
It's weird.
It's fucking weird.
Africa's huge.
Yeah.
You fit like 3 United States inside of it.
I don't have the spatial ability to even imagine what that means.
Yeah.
Number 9. Approximately 40 million pounds, nearly 90%, of the nation's lobster supply is caught off the coast of Maine.
Huh.
I bet lobster there is really cheap. Like, you can get some really good lobsters at a cheap price.
Yeah, I know of a guy that stole some lobsters out of some traps.
Who does that?
In the Hamptons. I don't know. Some crazy guy.
He stole lobsters out of a hatch in Maine?
No, it was in the Hamptons.
Oh, okay. I didn't know they had lobsters, I guess.
Yeah, he went to the traps, stole some lobsters, and then he, gave it to the breakfast in the morning.
Number 10.
Made it.
Maine produces 99%. I had no idea what you were talking
Kramer.
about. I had zero idea what you were talking about. Damn it. Of course it was fucking Seinfeld, too. Of course. If I don't get it, it's a fucking Seinfeld reference.
Pretty much.
Maine produces 99% of all the blueberries in the country, making it the single largest producer of blueberries in the United States. But for political reasons, blueberries are outlawed in Maine. What?
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
They can grow it, but they can't eat their own supply?
I guess so, yeah. It's some kind of weird, embargo,
If you grow it...
Well, the county that Jack Daniels is in, is a dry county.
Then why make it there?
Where they make it.
Why? Is it just cheaper to make it there? I guess it's
just
not
always
illegal
been
to make
there.
it.
And Jack Daniels
Who
has been
bans the blueberry?
I don't know.
Blueberries are delicious.
Maybe it's bad for moose. They got a lot of moose up there.
Fucking moose gonna ruin shit for everybody. 11. Maine's earliest inhabitants were descendants of Ice Age hunters.
I hated those movies.
12. Portland.
This is my favorite episode ever.
I hate this episode so much. I'm on 12.
I loved it so much. 61 more to go. Hey, if Casmucinus or Stephen King wants on some of this Maine action, send us some of your favorite Maine facts.
Yeah, let's see if it's on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the 2 that he knocked off the list.
Oh, they were repeats.
12. Portland was temporarily selected as the state capital. In 1832, the capital was moved to the centrally located site of Augusta. I feel like that makes sense. You don't want your capital all the way up in nowhere land.
Pretty sure, hasn't the capital of Illinois moved 10 times or something? Probably 3.
Yeah, 20 times at least. 13. In 1641, America's first charter city was York.
Whoa!
No, then they got the New York.
Yeah.
Later on.
I hear that one's a little bit better.
A little bit. Yeah. There's some more people, more things happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
14. Acadia National Park is the second most visited national park in the United States. Who visits Maine? I've never met anybody who visited Maine. That makes sense.
I bet a bunch of people from New York and Boston go up there.
Oh, okay, that makes sense because it's probably nice tree
we got Grundy G.
What's up, Grundy G? Maine is the size of 2.4 Los Angeleses, but not as crowded and nothing going on.
Grenady.
Is it Gennady? No, there's no R in there.
It's like Kennedy.
Casmussen says former Blackhawks goaltender went to Maine, but was kicked out for partying too hard. His name was Scott Darling, by the way. I like Darling.
Yeah, he's now with
Darling.
Carolina.
Fuck Maine.
We got some Maine facts to get to, so you could cool it with them now.
I like how you asked them to do this. They give you that, and then you're like, fuck off.
I'm like, yeah, shut up. No, I'm kidding. We love these facts. Come on, let's go.
15.
You guys should add in get it to 101.
West Quodati Head is the most easterly point in the United States. They could have put that with the other one about being all the way east.
By the way, there's about
just put it all in one. So this is 72 facts.
By the way, there's about 10 facts about how far east Maine is.
You're just fucking kidding me. That's all they have.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's all they have.
I'm gonna tell you. There's a lot of facts that
fuck.
Maine is pretty far east, apparently.
16. Augusta is the most eastern capital city in the United States. 17. Mount Katahdin, sure, is the state's highest point at 5,268 feet above sea level. Togus was the first veteran hospital in the United States. The facility was founded in 1866. Are you fucking kidding me? There's a fact in here about a random hospital. This just goes for nothing interesting.
Maine has a lot of old things, and it's far east.
19. An unsuccessful attempt at establishing a permanent English settlement in the New World was at the location now known as Popham Beach. Sir George Popham led the expedition in 1607.
Yeah. Fascinating.
So interesting.
Tell us more about that. Can we, read his Wikipedia?
We should not read his Wikipedia. We shouldn't. We should not.
Oh, we got another Maine fact.
Oh boy, Jenna DG. Maine is going to lose all their facts when Puerto Rico becomes a state.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Puerto Rico's pretty far east.
Oh, shit.
That's going to take away a lot of Maine facts.
Take all these Maine facts. I should just get a pen and every single time I mention just be like, not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Just get this all ready.
Yeah. Yeah, put a little asterisk by them.
When is that going to happen? Is it actually going to happen?
Probably not.
20. 90% of the country's toothpick supply is produced in Maine. 45 people a year die from choking on toothpicks in Maine. That's two separate. Why? Maybe that's why they banned blueberries. Maybe, a lot of people choke down blueberries.
We're making a lot of toothpicks and people are dying.
They're gonna ban toothpicks then.
Lobsters are next.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I didn't get to the lobsters yet. Did a lot of people die of lobsters, too? Only... 21. Portland is the birthplace of poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. That is actually one of the first ones I found kind of interesting. That's cool.
Wait, what was it?
Portland is the birthplace of poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a writer, dude.
Oh, why is that interesting? You don't even know, what's his famous poem?
I just know that it's a famous person. Besides Stephen King. That's interesting.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he wrote some shit. 22.
Maine is the closest state to Africa.
It's closest state to Africa than any other state. Parentheses, seriously. That's cool.
Well, Maine is pretty far east.
It's the eastest east that's ever east.
Yeah.
22. Senator Margaret Chase Smith stood up in the Senate and gave the famous Declaration of Consciousness speech, speaking out against the McCarthy era. Senator Smith was the first female presidential candidate. What does that have to do? She's
from Maine. She was a Maine representative.
They didn't say that. She could be anybody.
Yeah.
Could be a fake fact.
Yeah, you're probably right.
23. Author Stephen King is the resident of Bangor. Sounds like a place that should be in, Lord of the Rings. Let's get the ring to Bangor.
We must go to Bangor, Maine. Through the fire and the Hell River is Bangor.
I wonder if Stephen King writes some fucked up books. He lives in Bangor.
Yeah.
24. Former President George Bush has a summer home in Keenan-Bunkport.
Whoa!
Wow!
I bet he never goes there.
Because it's Maine, and he realized how boring it was.
Yeah.
So he sold the place.
He just has it just because it's there.
25. Freeport is the home of the LL Bean Company. Don't ask me what they do. It doesn't say.
You don't know LL Bean?
Nope.
They make shoes and hunting clothes.
That's so
exciting. It's really
exciting.
expensive.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they make those duck shoes.
Do they squeak like ducks?
No, they just look weird. They have the weird
What do they
front.
do?
They're just hunting shoes. High-end.
Okay, so
outdoors,
what makes them
camping
special?
and shit.
Do they look like duck feet?
No, they
look
just
like duck feet.
They just look like they have a duck bill on them. It's weird.
It's disappointing.
Yeah.
26. The skating scene in the movie The Preacher's Wife was filmed in Deering Oaks Park in Portland.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Never seen it.
I've never even heard of it.
27. The chickadee is the official state bird. That's cool. Oh, Maine lies farther northeast than any other state.
You're
They're mixing
kidding.
it up. Now it's northeast.
Whoa.
Gotta be specific here.
Even further than Florida.
We got through the first page, you guys.
There's 5 pages.
One down.
Which one are we on now?
29. Maine's nickname as the Pine Tree State comes from the pines that once dotted the state's forests.
What happened to them?
I guess they died. I don't know. 30. With a total area of 33,215 square miles, the state covers nearly as many square miles as the other 5 New England states combined. This is how Maine got the nickname the New England Fatty. That's mean.
Sounds like a joint. The New England Fatty. Got a New England Fatty here.
I love. I didn't know that was its nickname. That's a fun fact I can tell at parties now. That's great. The state flower is the white pine cone and tassel.
You come from the New England Fatty, don't you?
Ah, you're from New England Fatty.
New England Fatty. Portland, New England Fatty. Okay, go on.
Hope you never meet a larger person from New England. Like, New England
oh,
Fatty.
You're one of those New England Fatty. It's like Kiwi, for New Zealanders.
That wouldn't be very nice. The state flower is the white pine cone and tassel. That's 31. 32. The coastline boasts so many deep harbors, it is thought all the navies in the world could anchor in them.
I think you're going too fast.
Sorry. Should I read it again? Did I go
Slower.
too fast?
Slow down.
Slow it down.
We got a lot of time.
This is all you have planned for today?
Yes.
33. Maine lobsters have won international fame for their flavor and contribution to the culinary world. 34. The Penobscot Marine Museum in Searsport houses numerous historic buildings and marine memorabilia.
Let's go there.
This is so... 35.
I like how that's exciting. Like
they have nothing going on. This proves my point. This is my fact. My fact.
No, we're gonna lose Stephen King if you start whining.
The museum has numerous historic buildings.
They don't even name the buildings.
No, they have numerous. There's so many. No. 35. Fort Knox, erected in 1844, is a state historic site originally built to protect the Penobscot. That fucking word again. River Valley from British naval attack.
Which I found out is different from the Fort Knox in Kentucky, where all the gold is kept.
So it's not even the actual Fort Knox.
It's a fort called Fort Knox.
So pretty much they named it that, thinking maybe people will mistaken it for the other Fort Knox
and be interested.
Maybe they'll like us. Okay. The fort was constructed from granite from nearby Mount Waldo. Mount Waldo is known for being incredibly hard to find. As I was reading, I was like, how can I make a dumb joke?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's actually named after Waldo. Incredibly hard to find, and was the inspiration for the Where's Waldo book series. That's interesting. That's so interesting. Oh, Jenna D said a fun fact.
Oh, Maine sucks less than North Dakota. Stay tuned for next week when we do North Dakota.
I think we should make Jenna D do North Dakota.
We're going to do his own episode.
I would like someone else to suffer for once.
He makes Josh read North Dakota facts. Get Josh drunk and have him read facts about North Dakota. And don't tell him why.
Just tell him he has to do it.
Mm-hmm. And read all of them.
Every single one.
Every single one.
He's not going to make it past like 4 before he goes, this is stupid.
It's the state facts challenge.
Who can get through the most?
Yeah. All right, go on. We're not done with these.
Okay, I found the Where's Waldo one interesting. 36. Numerous lighthouses dot the Maine coast, including Fort Point Lighthouse and Fort Point State Park in Stockton Springs and Grindle Point Lighthouse in Islesboro.
Maybe if you could pronounce these things, people might be interested. Like, oh, I've heard that somewhere.
Maybe you should have posted all the facts so they could read along with us.
No, I think this works out better. Okay. I think that this is more interesting. Because then they'll skip ahead and just turn the video off.
Oh, yeah. They can just read them themselves at that point. 37. The Sailors Memorial Museum in Islesboro features...
Can I see the word?
No. I know I'm saying it really bad. Features display... what the fuck? There's like 2 words here that don't make sense. Hang on. The Sailors Memorial Museum in blah 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 displays depicting life at sea. Okay. sure.
Typo, maybe.
Yeah, I think that was a really bad sentence. That one really wasn't me, you guys.
No.
The
cat is playing with a bell. Okay, that is the worst thing to do during a live show. Why did you have one noisy fucking toy and you decide to play with that one? Go play with your twisty tie, asshole.
38. Located in Thorndike Village, the Bryant Stove Works and Museum displays an eclectic collection of antique cast iron stoves, parlor heaters, roadsters, and touring cars. In addition, the museum features antique layer pianos, pipe organs, and music boxes,
and a hurdy-gurdy.
Nickelodeons, and hurdy-gurdies. What's a hurdy-gurdy?
It's a weird, like, instrument thing. I think, is it one that you, like, twist like a music box? Here, we'll look at YouTube it. Hopefully this doesn't get us killed. YouTube hurdy-gurdy.
Okay, I can do this.
We'll find, like, a random one.
Hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy. It's on it already. You just had to fucking type.
Oh, you wanted it on YouTube?
Oh, yeah, okay. We could just look at it.
I was just going to look at a picture.
Yeah. You can show them, too.
I'm going.
That's a hurdy-gurdy.
I want a hurdy-gurdy. This thing looks adorable.
A hurdy-gurdy.
Hurdy-gurdy.
And it's fun to say. Look at it.
That's pretty. I want to see what it looks like when someone plays it. Okay. That guy looks so happy. Look at him.
Look at the joy a hurdy-gurdy gives.
I bet he's in Maine.
He probably is.
This guy's from Maine, I'm sure.
That's a Mainer.
Look at this. Ah, another fellow Maine person. Oh, what the fuck. Just wanted to click the picture. There's another fellow from Maine.
Apparently you gotta look homeless to play the hurdy-gurdy.
Mm-hmm. You have to be an old guy.
And have a weird hat. Only people in weird hats play the hurdy-gurdy. Alright, we got more Maine facts to get to.
Okay.
We don't want to lose our audience now.
Oh, yeah. I know they're all so excited.
They're probably interested.
What's 39?
The episode doesn't end until you read them all.
I know, I got it. That one, I would love to go to Stoveworks and Museum.
Yeah, there you go.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing the old pipe organs, though.
That's a POI.
What's a Nickelodeons?
Isn't it one of those, like, boxes, like, before they had movies, you just, like, put a quarter in and stuck your face in it? And it played, like, a 10-second, like, video of a lady dancing or something. It was really, like, simple shit.
Yeah, cool. 39. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was considered the most influential poet of his day. That's what he is as a poet.
Oh.
The writer was born in Portland on February 2nd, 1807.
Oh, it goes into more specifics about it.
His most popular works include The Courtship of Miles Standish, Evangeline, and Hiawatha.
My favorites.
Yeah, I wish I'm sorry, I'm talking so much. My throat's dry.
Would you like some water?
I wish I had a little bit more water.
Okay, should we take an intermission?
No, I think that this episode you truly just want me to suffer in every way possible. So you want me to shuffle?
Let's play the theme song of Maine. Playing a random thing. I actually don't know the theme song of Maine. I don't think states have theme songs.
I honestly would be really impressed if you did, though, because I'd be like, you really did your fucking homework on Maine today.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I'm not that into this.
Oh, okay.
I just want to watch you read facts on Maine because you knew nothing about Maine and made fun of it.
Well, now I'm going to be a Maine expert.
Yeah.
I'm going to go around. You know what? I was supposed to, do a talk, later this week on an important topic, but fuck that. I'm going to read all of the Maine facts.
Yeah, you should do.
It's going to be great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do your speech on Maine instead of.
I can't wait. 40. We're on 40. The nation's first sawmill was established near York in not the New York, just York. York.
Not the interesting New York.
In 1623, the sawmill was built on the summit of Mount Waldo and teeters from side to side, giving it the nickname the Seesaw Mill. Fascinating.
Isn't that interesting?
I hope we could travel to Maine one day.
Yeah, we should go to the Seesaw
Sawmill.
Seesaw Mill. That sounds awesome.
Tip it over. Yeah. 41. York became the nation's first incorporated city in 1642. I can't even imagine that. I feel like it started to develop a corp and then just like...
Yeah.
42. The first ship built by... There's another typo on this. 42. The first ship built by English colonists in America's in America. That one was me. It was launched on the Kennebec River in 1607. 43. The first naval battle of the Revolutionary War was fought off Machias in 1775.
I think you're going too fast. People don't have time to process
are you kidding me?
These Maine facts. We got more comments.
Maine state song is called State of Maine Song.
Oh.
And states do have songs. Also, Longfellow wrote Paul Revere's Ride, apparently. Oh, actually... Oh, yeah, I read that. Longfellow lived at the same time as Ermson. Who's Ermson? Emerson. Oh, okay.
Emerson. As in Emerson, Lake and Palmer?
Yeah, I got it. Just ignoring you.
Alright.
Maine song is called the State Maine Song. We should play it at the end.
Okay, yeah. As a
Get
farewell.
this episode kicked off.
Mm-hmm. You had to have this episode banned so nobody can ever see.
I hope the state of Maine sues me. Fucking bring it. The first naval battle of the Revolutionary War. Oh, I read that one already.
Don't repeat.
Maine was admitted to the Union as the 23rd state on March 15th, 1820. 45. Maine's blueberry crop is the largest in the nation. Since blueberries are outlawed in Maine, blueberry farmers must only grow blueberries for medicinal reasons. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's so weird.
Could you imagine like a guy in the street getting arrested for having like a sack of blueberries? Like, medicinal, man!
I got a permit for those.
I need it for my eyesight, man.
They're delicious. Have you had these, officer?
Why? Why blueberries? Did they kill people? We should be banning what was the 45 deaths? Toothpicks.
Yeah, really.
Focus on the things that matter.
Yeah, they never said anything about toothpicks being illegal.
Maybe like blueberries killed a certain amount of people and they're waiting for toothpicks to get to that level and then they're going to ban toothpicks. And
maybe.
There's just a line. There's a certain number of people that have to die for it to get banned. It's like 50. Toothpicks are getting close.
Okay. So 50 people have died from poisonous blueberries.
Yes, it's a terrifying. What's the medicinal reasons? I want to know what are considered medicinal reasons for being allowed to get blueberries.
We could look it up, but we got to get through these facts.
We got to get through these facts. Also, I kind of like how the facts, like, they start with these little nibbles, and then, like, as the facts go on, it's like you're going back. Like, it's part 2, it's the blueberries.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much. 46. The honeybee is the official state insect. Many residents in Maine are lobbying to have that change after honeybees have overtaken several towns in Maine. Of course, that'd be a problem in Maine. Your town's been overrun by honeybees. Mm-hmm. Are you... How? And honeybees are
I don't know how you allow that to happen. Yeah.
How does it... Do they just get into... Why has there been no movie about the honeybee epidemic in Maine?
I have no idea.
Why is that not like
at least a documentary or something. Some kind of information out there.
Maine, you've caught my interest.
Okay.
I really want to know. I hope there's more fun facts about this.
There are. The bee infestation.
I can't wait.
It gets weird with the bee infestation.
I can't wait. That's great. No, I don't think you should change it. Honeybees obviously have a right to live there. 47. Maine contains 542,629 acres of state and national parks.
That's sweet.
Wow. That's
so exact awesome.
On the numbers.
Yeah.
48. Edmund S. Muskie became the first Democratic United States Senator ever elected by popular vote in Maine. He was also elected governor for 2 terms. He was born in Rumford.
That sounds like a fascinating guy.
I just want to go learn more about the bees. 49. Eastport. Fucking Eastport again. Eastport is the only United States-owned principality that has been under rule by a foreign government. It was held from 1814 to 1880.
Principality? Is that like an Italian man? I'm Principalini! I'm the Italian prince! My name is Pallini!
Principality. It says principal and then ITY. I don't know how to say that.
Principality?
Principality.
No, Principalini!
This is terrible.
Oh, we're gonna get to the Maine Coons. Don't worry about them.
There's a category called Maine Coons.
Yeah, they're in the facts. Don't worry.
Stop yelling at our people. You asked them to give you facts. Okay.
I yell at you. I ask you, the co-host, and read Maine facts.
It's true.
This is a very abusive show to its fans.
And to the
It's
co-host.
verbally abusive and
this
just
should be considered
texting.
psychologically abusive. I just picture like a Clockwork Orange guy stuck watching this shit.
You're
one
gonna
day.
be in therapy and be like, he made me read a bunch of facts on Maine for his live stream.
That one was tough.
All right, I have to pee, so push your pause button on the Maine facts. Don't look ahead.
Do I have to put a pause on like this thing? Are you fucking kidding me? You couldn't hold it? This is bullshit. He yells at me for being unprofessional, leaving my fucking phone on. But no, he's gonna stop to go pee, and oh my goodness, the mic's gonna totally pick it up. Let's see if it picks it up. Can you guys hear it?
I'm pissing with the door open because I don't trust you.
What am I supposed to... You can't even see me.
You're gonna look ahead in the Maine facts and get spoiled.
I won't.
I can see you through the computer.
I'm not looking. This is bullshit. I can't believe I'm left sitting here.
And also, you talk shit, so...
Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you going to be a professional YouTube... whatever the fuck you do?
I'm a creator.
Creator.
I'm a creator. All right, I'm with the Maine
Creator
facts.
of
Hold on,
shit.
pause. I gotta make sure the mic is working. Seems to be okay.
We good? Can I continue
Yes, more Maine facts.
my extremely interesting Maine fact?
Mm-hmm.
50. Maine's government entities are comprised of 16,000 counties and 22,000 cities, 435,000 towns, 33,000 plantations, 424,000 unorganized townships, and 3,000 Native American reservations.
Wow.
You know what this is reminding me of? This is reminding me of back when I was in like fourth
Those are
grade.
huge numbers.
Those are really big.
That's
the 424,000 townships is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think I fully grasp how big Maine is.
It's weird that they have all those towns.
It's a lot of townships.
Yeah. But because it's not like a very populated area, so why would they have so many towns? You know what I mean? Like
Most of them are run by bees.
That's probably it. They have to move on because of the bees.
51. No one knows exactly how Maine got its name. Its etymology is something of a mystery. Some believe it was shorthand for the mainland, used by sailors differentiating it from islands off the state's coast. Others believe it was named by the French province of Maine, and some think it was named after Bill Maine. No explanation as to who Bill Maine is. Just
Obviously very influential.
dude, Bill Maine.
Yeah,
We
Bill
liked his
Maine.
name. Well, what should we name our state? What about Bill's? I like Bill's last name. Maine?
What's your last name? That's a cool Maine.
I
Let's
dig it.
name it after him. Bill Maine. That's a real guy. Go on.
I hope it was named after Bill Maine. I hope it was none of the other ones that kind of made sense.
Maybe it's like a Paul Bunyan. Well, Paul Bunyan's from Maine.
Is
Well,
it?
spoiler alert. Go on.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I'm bad. My bad. This is worse than spoiling the next Star Wars.
52. As the crow flies, the Maine coastline stretches an already impressive 25 miles. But recent satellite images measuring the contours of its convoluted and craggy coast have shown that the Maine coastline actually stretches for 35 miles. What? And that number jumped up to 55 miles when the islands are included.
Wow.
Wow!
I thought it was bigger than that, to be honest.
I have no concept of what 55 miles.
Oh.
I have
okay.
no spatial ability to understand anything.
I mean, you
over,
know
like,
what a
few
mile
miles.
is.
Yeah.
So do that times whatever.
53. Maine.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Oh shit!
Huh.
Maine has its own desert. I just pictured it all as like forest and green.
Well, read the fact. It's interesting.
Maine has its there's like it's underlined, so it's like Maine has its own desert, which spans 40,000 acres outside the town of Freeport. Though its silt hills are now a popular tourist attraction, the desert originally developed as a result of over-farming in the area.
Huh. Little Dust Bowl.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
54. Arcadia...
We got another comment.
Oh, shit. Fact, they still measure things using crows. Maybe that's why they were wrong.
The crow got tired.
It's like, they're not going to move
He went
10 miles.
25 miles out, and I was like, yeah, shit.
Fuck this. 10 more now. 54. Arcadia National Park's Cadillac Mountain is the highest point on the East Coast, named for explorer Antoine Lamet de la Mothe Sieur de Cadillac.
Those Frenchmen have
I'm sure
long names.
I nailed that. For whom the car company is also named, Cadillac Mountain is 153 feet tall, and from October through March is the first place to experience the sunrise in the United States.
153 feet tall?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's tall.
That is pretty tall for a mountain.
Sorry, I'm making do with what I have in my body.
I don't know why I decided to punish you today. I just woke up with my horns up, I guess.
55. Burt's Bees was founded by former photojournalist Bert Chavitz.
Oh, wow.
In Maine in the 1480s.
1480s?
I'm going to call him Bert. Bert moved to Maine from New York after deciding television had made photojournalism superfluous. He became a beekeeper, began selling honey, and took over multiple towns with his bees. He ultimately co-founded Burt's Bees with Roxanne Quimby in 1484.
Oh, did you make up the takeover?
I did.
Oh, okay. But 1484, that's weird.
Yeah, that's
television.
Old. I didn't know Burt's Bees was that,
Yeah, I thought it was fairly recent.
Yeah. I like their chapstick.
It is very useful.
They make a damn good chapstick.
They do make a good one. I mean, they perfected after all those years.
Stephen King joined a rock band with a bunch of other writers called Rock Bottom Remainders. Thanks, Casmusen.
Fun fact, we're almost up to 101.
Genadide says, did he take them over with the overpowering might of his bee army? Yes, he did, Genadide. Yes, he did. No one can hide from the bees.
Nah.
It reminds me of that Cards Against Humanity card that's just bees.
Yeah.
That's what this is talking about.
That was my favorite card. If you gave me bees, it was an automatic winner.
Good to know. Where am I? 56. Don't want to skip one.
God forbid.
56. Since 2005, Maine's, the lobsters, annual lobster yield has weighed at more than 60 million pounds.
Wow. With
nearly 124 million pounds caught in 2014. That's almost 90% of the United States lobster supply. Where else do you get lobster?
Alaska.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Where was because Deadliest Catch, that wasn't in Maine. That was on the west coast, wasn't it?
I don't know, I didn't watch
Casmusenus will tell us. He will tell us.
Casmusen!
Well, it's got to catch up to them. We'll get that answer soon enough. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't Alaska. I thought it was Alaska.
Well, it's okay. The next one is about lobsters.
Maybe it was Maine. I don't know.
57. The lobsters of Maine take people so seriously. What? The lobsters of Maine take people so seriously, the University of Maine even had its own People Institute dedicated to learning more about the animals. Founded in 1987, its primary purpose is to support the state's people industry and to help lobsters around the world develop sustainable practices. Why did they talk about the lobsters like
I don't know.
People?
They're educating the lobsters? That was weird.
This is another one where I think like whoever wrote these things was from Maine and didn't know how to like type because they don't know what computers are because
really?
they don't have electricity in Maine.
Yeah, it's probably a weird typo.
No, it's just really. Did you make all these up? That'd be
No.
funny.
I didn't make. Why would I make up people's names?
This like you wrote it, okay? Sometimes looking like this is something that like you would have wrote.
I didn't break.
Just the grammar. Grammar alone.
That's really mean.
58. Until 2003, Strong, Maine was known as the toothpick capital of the world. At one point, 95% of all wooden toothpicks produced in the U.S. were made in Strong. But as toothpicks declined in popularity towards the end of the 20th century, the toothpick industry began to falter. In 2003, the Forster Manufacturing Company, the last of Strong's toothpick mills, shut down.
Probably because that's probably why they're not outlawed like the blueberries, you know?
Because they stopped being popular? Blueberries are still like...
Yeah, people still eat blueberries. They're like, the toothpick business is going out. Why be the final nail in the coffin? They'll be done soon enough.
Also, I like how Maine had to claim, like, toothpick capital of the world. It's like, what do we got? We got a lot of toothpicks.
I like how they brag about that. It's literally the easiest thing in the world to make.
Happens in Maine. You have to take what they can get.
Okay, fair enough.
59. Most of horror writer Stephen King's books are set in Maine. A native mariner, King has set novels like Hop on Pop, Green Eggs and Ham, and Cat in the Hat in small Maine towns. What? King has set novels like Hop on Pop, Green Eggs and Ham, and Cat in the Hat?
Those sound like Dr. Seuss books.
Did you make these up? What are you doing?
I didn't make it up.
Why is this in here? A native mariner... I need to read this again. A native Mainer. Mm-hmm. King has set novels like Hop on Pop, Green Eggs, and those are Dr. Seuss novels.
I don't remember Hop on Pop being taking place in Maine.
Or Green Eggs and Ham, or Cat in the Hat.
Well, Cat in the Hat, it could be. It's really rainy. I think it rains a lot in Maine.
He wrote his first novel, Carrie, okay, that one's his, while working as a teacher in Bangor, Maine. You
know what? Maybe Stephen King did, like, his interpretation of Dr. Seuss books.
This has to be a typo. This is stressing me out. I'm just like this. I'm starting to think you're fucking with me more and more with these. Did you change any of this shit?
No, I didn't touch it. I read them.
Kesmusen says there's a punk band from Maine called Covered in Bees. They couldn't come up with a better name. They get so many puns to play with.
Yeah, really.
Covered in Bees.
The Maine punk band.
I mean, I'm sure that's like everybody's fear in Maine. They just wake up thinking they're covered in bees.
I would start a punk band and call it Water Maine.
They have PTSD from all the bee attacks.
Mm-hmm, probably.
And also, that was a terrible joke.
The Water Maine?
It's awful.
Go on.
60. Portland, Oregon is named after Portland, Maine. The Oregon city was founded by two New Englanders, one from Massachusetts and the other from Maine. Mm-hmm. After a coin flip, Francis Pettygrove of Maine got to choose the city's name. He picked Portland to honor his hometown.
Good thing, because Portland was almost called the New England Fatty.
Fatty for short.
The fatty in New England, yeah.
61. The official state insect of Maine... Oh, we're back to the honeybees.
Okay, cool.
Is the honeybee. The state has a rich beekeeping culture and even has a non-profit organization, the Maine Beekeepers Association, which was founded in 1976 to promote understanding of the insect's importance. The MBAs are routinely attacked and sabotaged by the anti-bee lobbyists. The plot thickens.
Oh my goodness, that should be in a Stephen King book. You'd think that would be like...
That would be great, yeah.
Some weird kind of bee.
Why are anti-bee lobbyists attacking the bees? That's mean.
Well, they're attacking the beekeepers.
I mean, as long as they're doing it appropriately, but a lot of, like...
I don't know, I saw images of, like... the beehives like on fire.
That's awful.
Yeah.
The bees didn't do anything.
Yeah,
They didn't ask to be there.
There were like news clips and stuff.
Fucking Maine. Why is this your problem?
I would want to see a movie about that.
We're down another page, y'all.
Okay, cool.
62. The official state animal of Maine is the moose. The state is home to approximately 76 moose. The highest moose population in the lower 48 states. Not surprisingly, moose watching is a popular tourist activity.
How many moose?
76 moose.
That's not a lot.
Also, I want to acknowledge that I almost read that as 76 meese.
Oh, really? 76 moose.
76 moose go walking by.
I think they would be, like, endangered at that point.
I think they should... No, I mean, like, it's only... The state only has 76.
Oh, okay.
So, like, yeah. I'm sure there's other places that have more than 76.
Yeah, probably in Canada. You know?
Yeah.
They're not known for being in the United States.
Except for Maine.
Yeah.
Maine is nicknamed... Oh, it has another nickname.
Mm-hmm.
The Pine Tree State. The tree appears on the state flag. And as of 2012... A full 83% of the state was covered in forest, making it the second most tree-covered state in the 48 lower states. New Hampshire was first with 89%. Why does it keep saying was covered in forest? Like, what the fuck happened?
Well, did you hear about all the townships they have? They have,
yeah, they have a lot of townships.
64,000.
Shit. 64. Maine used to be part of Massachusetts and was called Boston North. We're almost done, you guys. We're at 65.
Yeah. Boston North.
That's a terrible name. Let's call it North Boston.
Yeah, at
Rolls
least.
off the tongue a
Yeah.
little bit more.
That sounds like a restaurant. Boston North.
Serve shitty food.
Mm-hmm.
64. Maine used to be part of Massachusetts. Oh, I already read that one.
Yeah.
65.
Boston North.
Bangor, Maine claims to be the birthplace of Paul Bunyan and is home to a giant 31-foot statue celebrating the legendary woodsman. The enormous Bunyan tribute, built in 1959, is reputed to be the largest statue of Paul Bunyan in the world, at least according to the state's accompanying sign. The state... I like how they're just like, at least according to the... Like, nobody decided to measure this shit. It's like, sure, we're gonna let you have that.
Yeah, we'll
one.
just go for it.
So you don't have much Maine. Fuck, I lost my spot. The state is supposedly infested... The statue is supposedly infested with honeybees and is a symbol for the anti-bee lobbyists.
Huh.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see a picture of this fucking Paul Bunyan statue.
But we gotta get through the main facts first.
Motherfucker.
Oh, you can see the picture of it. Yeah, Google
Fine.
it. I don't think it's covered in bees.
Let's see. Oh, let's see. We got some other fun facts. Musa says the guy who played John Bender in Breakfast Club is from Maine. Deadliest Catch was in The Burring Sea.
Yeah.
Rasmussen says the punk band from Maine is covered in bees. Trinity says Go Packo's Bill. I don't know what Pecco's Bill is. Okay, what am I looking up now?
Giant Paul Bunyan statue.
Paul Bunyan.
Isn't Babe the Blue Ox from, like, North Dakota? Because, like, in Fargo, she says, oh, yeah, home of the Babe, you know.
Babe the Blue Ox.
Yeah, home of Babe the Blue Ox. So Paul Bunyan met the ox, like, that in the middle of the country? That dude got around.
He traveled a lot.
There he
He was a big guy. Okay. I don't see any bees. Is this it?
Yeah, maybe not use the bee ones. That's probably it. Yeah, that was it.
I don't see any bees.
They probably don't. You know what? It's probably like, I don't know.
Yeah,
because it's
actually
such
really
a
cool
controversy right now. The bee covered Paul Bunyan statue that they probably don't want to. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. You know that Moon Man guy that was in the McDonald's commercial that the white alt-right took as their symbol.
Nope.
Oh, it's gonna be too long. We gotta get through Maine
we gotta
facts.
get through Maine. I just read the bottom. What the fuck's going on? Okay, 66. Maine has a ton of quirky museums. I'm sure it does.
Oh my god.
Including
Enough about the museums.
the Telephone Museum in Ellsworth, the Maine Coast Sardine History Museum in Jonesport, the Umbrella Cover Museum in Portland, and perhaps...
Umbrella cover?
It's not even the full umbrella, just a bunch of
just
covers.
the covers for them.
And perhaps most famously, the International Cryptozoology Museum, also in Portland, dedicated to the study of hidden or unknown animals like yetis, Bigfoot, and lake monsters.
I kind of would like to go to that one.
That would be a cool one to go to.
Except it's full of bullshit, you know?
But, then, if we go there, we might not make it to the umbrella cover museum.
The umbrella covered
That was
museum.
difficult for me to say. I've been talking too much.
Yeah.
Okay. 67.
Oh my god, we're almost there, guys. I almost ended it at 67 because I know that number would drive you nuts. But
That
I thought
number would drive me more nuts.
73 was worse.
67 would drive me more nuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
With a little more than 66 residents, Portland has the highest population of any city in Maine.
66?
It has 424,000 unorganized townships. But Portland has the highest population of 66 residents.
That makes sense.
Each fucking little township is just a one, like, just like small families.
Yeah.
Each house, are you fucking kidding me?
Population of Portland is 66 people.
66 residents.
Wow.
That's nearly twice the size of Lewiston, which is the state's second largest city.
A moose per person.
Guess how many people are in Lewiston, the state's
How
second
many?
largest city? Just 36 or so residents. It's
What?
the second largest.
36? There's probably 36 people in this apartment building.
I bet they all just live in one giant apartment building. I hope that's
They
it.
probably do.
It's just one big apartment building. Everybody knows each other. Oh, could you imagine gossip in that town? What? Like,
I think Mayberry is smaller than... I think those are smaller than Mayberry.
What's the political leanings of Maine? Does it usually go
I think it's
blue, red?
Democrat.
Democrat? That's cool.
Well, yeah.
Casmusen, this is the one that you were hoping for, or you were talking about earlier. 68. The Maine Coon cat, which is the official state cat of Maine, is the largest domestic cat breed, and with their thick layered fur coats, they're perfectly adapted to Maine's snowy winters. Unfortunately, Maine Coon cats are allergic to blueberries, honeybees, and lobsters. They picked the worst place to live! Oh, thank goodness we evolved to handle their winters, but fuck everything else in the state we're allergic to.
Continue reading that
Is this why their blueberries are banned?
I think so. I think it has to have something to do with it.
So many in Maine Coon, Coo, Herrick, Beecher, Stowe wrote...
Wait, you skipped something.
Oh, hold on. Unfortunately, Maine Coon cats are allergic to blueberries, honeybees, and lobsters. So many in Maine, Coo, Herrick, Beecher, Stowe wrote...
Let me see. I think I fucked up.
You fucked it up!
Oh, yeah.
He fucks it up. He fucks it up. I can't read. I mean, I can't read, but...
Oh, yeah, I fucked that up. My bad. 69 was supposed... I accidentally copied and pasted in the wrong spot.
You fucked it up. Well, apparently we don't get to know about the Maine Coon cats and why.
No, go to 60. Go to 69. It's the numbering just got fucked up.
Oh, I see. Okay, honeybees and lobsters. Unfortunately, Maine Coon cats are allergic to blueberries, honeybees, and lobsters. So many in Maine Coons that live in Maine don't make it past kittenhood.
Isn't that sad?
There's just a bunch of dead Maine Coon kittens.
Just littering the state.
I hate Maine. I hate Maine so much. I don't like Maine. That's awful. Protect your fucking Maine Coons. They're your cat.
Yeah, really.
What are you doing?
They're your main cat.
I don't want to read anymore.
No, come on. It's got to cheer up, you know? Can't be that sad.
69. Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote her anti-slavery novel, Uncle Tom's Cabin. In Brunswick, Maine, during the 1850s. The house where she worked on the novel is now a museum. Of course it is. I just keep reading that they don't look past. I just keep...
Yeah.
I can't believe they evolved to have the thick coat just to be thwarted by a fucking blueberry, a honeybee, or
and
a lobster.
Why is a cat even eating lobster?
Why?
How did a cat get lobster? Why people are feeding them lobsters, I think.
They're probably looking for the fish.
Go on.
Can't stand this. 70. Founded in 1994, Bowdoin College is the oldest college in Maine. Its famous alumni...
Wait, what year?
1994.
Oh.
Founded in 1994, Bowdoin College is the oldest college in Maine. Wait, what? I was born when the first fucking college in Maine opened. What the hell? There weren't enough people to form a college. Okay. Its famous alumni include renowned poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow and writer Nathaniel Hawthorne.
But it was founded in 94?
1994.
It's really weird.
Oh, I hope that's a typo.
Yeah, I hope so too.
71.
Almost seems intentional.
71. At just 15 years old, Farmington native Chester Greenwood came up with the idea for earmuffs in the 1870s. It took them till the 1870s to come up with earmuffs? As a way to stay warm when he went ice skating. To this day, Farmington, Maine celebrates the revolutionary invention every year with the Chester Greenwood Day Parade, which features an array of earmuff-themed floats. The parade has been canceled the past 7 years due to the honeybee infestation. Good. The bees infest all of your fucking earmuff-themed floats. Just fly out.
You hate this state. You think everything is awful.
Why would they have nothing going on to the point where they have to make earmuff floats? That's all they have.
They got 33 people in a city.
They have enough. You know what? You should focus your money on saving the Mancoons, not on fucking earmuff floats. What is wrong with this state? I hate this state. I'm never going there. I'm terrified of bees. It's not going to happen.
Go on.
I'm just going to get stung and look at a bunch of dead Mancoon kittens. Like, this sounds like a terrible... And go to, like, the Stovetop Museum.
Yeah.
I hate this place. 72. I'm about to lose it. Oh, even more.
Last one.
More reason. No, there's 72.
Oh, okay.
Even though the bottom one is a repeat. 72 is known as the... Maine is known as the birthplace of Prohibition. Another reason to fucking hate Maine. The state was the first to ban the sale and manufacture of alcohol in 1851, although the law was repealed 5 years later. And in 1880, Portland Mayor Neil Dow, sometimes called the father of Prohibition, ran for president on the Prohibition party ticket. After Neil Dow lost the election, he became an alcoholic and was sometimes called the father of if you can't beat him, join him. That's good. It's a great nickname change.
Yeah.
70.
Almost sounds made up. Go on.
Is the Maine Coons one made up?
Go on. Read the facts.
73. Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote her anti-slavery novel Uncle Tom's Cabin in Brunswick, Maine during the 1850s. The house where she worked on the novel is now a plantation. Okay, so that was the repeated one earlier.
Yeah. Sounds different now. What else is there?
Is it different?
What's the last one? Come on, let's just get to the last one.
Bonus fact on next page. I'm so excited.
Yay, bonus fact!
74.
This was just to annoy you.
Maine.
This is just to annoy you.
Maine is a state in the USA.
I just printed one line.
That's such a
one
fucking
piece of
waste
paper.
of paper.
And by the way, I made up a lot of those.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Which ones are made up? We're going through this right now. Which fucking ones? I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I thought you would figure out way sooner.
Shit. Which ones are made up on this motherfucking list? The Mancoons better be made up. The Mancoon one. Please tell me the bee infestation's not made up. Please tell me the bees are real. Please tell me the bees are real.
Okay.
Please tell me the bees are real.
There's no bee infestation. There's no bee lobbyists.
No. It was the only good thing about Maine that I liked.
Blueberries are not outlawed.
Oh my goodness, are you fucking kidding me?
Any number that had 1,000, I took 1,000 out. And any number that had 1,000, I took the, or if it was just like a single number, I put 1,000 in. I put extra zeros on a lot of numbers.
I feel so mind-fucked right now, man. That's not cool to... Mancoons is a lie, though, right?
Yeah. They're not allergic to blueberries, lobsters, and honeybees. Can you even be allergic to honeybees? Or lobsters?
I don't know. I thought maybe they had some kind of weird genetic fuck-up shit because they live in fucking Maine.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, everything I know about Maine is a lie.
They have more than 67 moose.
I don't know.
I thought you would figure it out like midway through and just go on and be like, oh well.
I mean, I started to have some suspicions here or there, but it just I just
Did I tell you this was going to be the...
Did the toothpicks kill 45 people?
No. No. I think it was... I started off doing 10, 20, 30, 50. I, made shit up.
Were they descendants of Ice Age hunters?
Yeah, that was real.
That's real?
That one was
okay,
real.
Cool. I'm just so... What else did you make up?
I don't remember.
Was the first sawmill named the Sea Sawmill?
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh,
That's
Mount
made up?
Waldo is made up?
Mount Waldo?
It's called Waldo, but they didn't base the children's book off of it.
No!
Yeah.
I like that!
Yeah, Seesaw Mill is made up. There was which one did you read that you said? Oh, the lobster and the people one. I thought that one was the one that I thought you would figure it out.
Because it's so fun. Anyone that I struggled reading the sentence, I was like, did Nick write this? Because the grammar is so off.
Yeah, read the lobster people one. Because I just replaced...
The Lobsters of Maine take people so seriously, the University of Maine even has its own People Institute dedicated to learning more about the animals. Founded in 1987, its primary purpose is to support the state's people industry and to help lobster around the world develop sustainable practices. So you switched lobster with people. That was a trip for me. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? Do they have humanoid lobster what? Yeah.
And by the way, Maine is not 25 miles. It's 25,000.
See, I told you, I have
Do you know what 25 miles is?
It's not very far.
From here to Culver City is 8 miles.
Okay.
25 miles would be like fucking Disneyland.
I have no concept of
That's
distance.
not the size of Maine.
I have no concept of distance. I really don't. This is an issue with my brain.
Fair enough.
This is where I really started to get suspicious, though. That one I thought maybe, like, the fun fact that you got.
Maine also isn't even east.
Bring on the dancing lobster. That was a good reference. The one that really I started getting confused about was King Has Set Novels like Hop on Pop, Green Eggs and Ham, and Cat in the Hat.
That one I thought was going to be the giveaway. Where you're like, you're fucking around.
I thought after reading, though, it was nice that came after the Lobsters of Maine one. Because after that I thought either you copied all these fucked up or the person who wrote these just didn't know how to write. So I was like, okay, so maybe there's like a copy and paste error. Oh, there was a copy and paste, the Henry Beecher Stowe one with the kitten. Yeah. Because it says museums, and I switched museum for plantation because I thought it'd be funny if her house was set up, made into a plantation. I think we're done here.
Is it the end of our show?
I think that's the end. A complete end. I'm done.
You're never coming back.
You pushed me too far.
This was too far.
Too far. No, too far was the fucking Maine Coon Cats, okay? I'm fucking done with this shit. You're never gonna see me again on the show. Goodbye. Last appearance.
Bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.